All right. How you doing, Doc? Good
We're
morning.
live. Good morning.
Whew. It's been a minute since we've been here on Valley Vibes number
20.
20.
2020. Yes,
I love
January 6th. It's almost been 2 months. Crazy.
I know. Shout out to Kirk Winfrey and Chad Barnett. They both said, hey, I saw him at the Cornhole
Oh, yeah.
for Scott Deathridge Foundation this weekend. They're like, when's the next podcast?
Oh, wow.
And I was like, you know what? I've been slacking. So
We've been busy,
we got on with Dar. And
glad we got some listeners out there.
Yeah, I got two guys who are like pounding me like, when are we going to do this
I
again?
know. I mean, if we ask them like what they want us to talk about, if they got questions.
They want to come on.
Yeah, we need some guests. Love to have some guests. Shoot some shit.
Kirk wants to come on.
Well, a lot's happened in the last 2 months. You've had a 50th birthday, 5-0, a lot of sports stuff to talk about.
I've been reffing, bro. That's really it. I've been reffing high school, and I really enjoy the freshman and JV basketball games that I ref. They do something to your brain when you try something like really hard and you have to be on, because if you don't do that, like you get eaten up in those gyms.
Any prospects out there?
Yeah.
It's gonna go like pro or college studs.
I saw there's a freshman at Hamilton that was really good.
Really?
Yeah, he scored like 33 points in the freshman game that I ref.
ASU, big upset last night over Kansas. Bobby Hurley's probably swan song out.
Is that it for him?
I think maybe. It sounds like it. He's had some good wins lately.
I think he was trying to get fired.
Yeah, he seems like it. We got March Madness coming up. I'm going to do a bracket. If you guys wanted a bracket, get with me. I'm going to do a bracket again this year for friends, family, clients.
I've actually been watching a little bit more college basketball this year than I normally do. So I
don't watch any hardly.
I kind of have an idea of who I think is good. I know I like Michigan.
Michigan's one of the favorites. Arizona's
good. Duke is good.
What about BYU?
BYU, that kid is legit.
Yeah.
I think that kid at BYU is the best prospect I've seen in probably since Kobe.
Cool.
I mean, that kid in I can't even say his name. DeBonza or something like that at BYU.
Oh, yeah. He's a stud. Yeah, he's good.
He's amazing. Good. I don't care for that guy at Kansas, though, the Peterson kid.
Yeah, I don't really follow it too much, man. I kind of know just a few people, but not a lot.
There's a kid, he's like the number one consensus, but he only plays like 60% of the time. He just like gets cramps or just doesn't come out the second half and doesn't play. It's very strange, but I'm glad the ASU beat him last night. That was good.
I'm hitting the USA baseball game today.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, they're playing.
That'd be fun.
They're scrimmaging the Rockies. So me and the boys are going to that at Salt River. I bought tickets like a month ago because I saw it on the marquee. So I'm pumped to go to that. But yeah, wore this shirt a few weeks ago with the USA hockey team. That was
a hell of a game.
So much fun. Yeah. Got up early. Went to the trophy bar at 6 a.m. with the boys and some friends. And that was a great game, a good day. That was a fun time.
There is something about
– lean back. That sun's in my eye right
there. Is something about that hockey that
that's so good. That
when it gets like to that level and they're playing so intense, both sides really, really wanted to win.
That's a big rivalry, USA Canada.
There was a lot that they were playing for pride in that, and a lot of those guys are teammates, and then they have to go back and play with each other. So
big rivalry.
I thought it was really cool to.
Yeah, and Austin Matthews plays for a Canadian. A lot of those American guys play for Canadian teams, and vice versa. So, last weekend we went to San Jose to the Bay Area because that's where Whitney's from, and visited family and flew with the twins for the first time, and it was
you flew.
It was bad, guys. It was bad, bad stuff. On the way there, Mallory, little girl, poor thing, her ears. She was having a tough time. Wyatt was sleeping. He woke up. So on the way back, we did some things differently. Thought we'd be okay. I was that guy. You
were the one screaming in the back of the plane.
Oh, Whitney's walking them up and down the aisle. We're switching back and forth. We had bought an extra seat for him. We were doing everything we could, and it was like nonstop. But the second we got off the plane, she's fine. But man, I don't think we'll be flying again anytime soon with those two.
Is it just the change in the pressure of the cabin? You think they're more sensitive to it?
I think it's the ears. You know what I mean? But you don't know because they can't tell you. So got to wait till they're old enough to tell me what's wrong and.
I don't know.
Watch an iPad, but it was brutal. But
I do not like.
Saw Jerry Rice there. Saw the GOAT.
You saw Jerry Rice?
Yeah, I went to a golf club to have lunch and hit balls and hang out. That her sister and brother-in-law are members of, and Jerry Rice is teeing off. So saw him from a distance,
That's still pretty cool.
Yeah, so he was there teeing off, but that was pretty cool to see Jerry. Still looked like he could mix it up,
Well, I remember reading or watching something about Jerry, and he's very particular about his food.
Yeah, really.
And so there's a quote that he said that sticks in my head is, "I eat to live. I don't live to eat." So he eats to live. He only eats good food that helps him live. Yeah. Where a lot of us will live to eat. We're like, oh, I can't wait to get my hamburger today, or I can't wait to go get my my cinnamon roll, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
He was very particular, and that was one of the things that he said was why he was able to play into his later life, and it actually motivated me to eat more vegetables.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know me that well, I did not eat vegetables when I was growing up. I didn't even eat a green vegetable until probably I was 30.
Oh, wow.
30? I was probably like 30, and Drina was bribing me to eat broccoli.
Huh.
And I didn't eat anything. And then...
Well, you can tell Jerry looks, like I said, he looks like he can still play. He looks good.
Yeah, he looks good.
He's fit. Yeah.
He's ready to roll.
Yeah.
He's probably one of those athletes that, like, his body-brain connection was just on another level.
Yeah.
I think he had it. I think Larry Fitzgerald had it as a wide receiver.
Fitz, Hall of Fame.
I know.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I might actually try to go to that. I was talking to Trent. We might have to go to when else is a Cardinals player like that going to be drafted by the Cardinals?
Oh, man.
And then make it to see all of his career, right? And then to be like 3 minutes away from winning a Super Bowl.
Pretty cool, man. We were spoiled with him.
And then...
So speaking of Cardinals, a lot of it's happened in the Cardinals world this since we last did this. New coach. Owner gets an F. The only owner in the league to get an F.
I got a lot of saying about that too.
New coach, owner gets an F. Kyler gets released yesterday. What's your take on all this stuff? New practice facility.
Well, we'll start with the ownership. I don't want to hear players who win 4 games rate the owner. If you don't win at least more games than half of your games, I don't want to hear you complain about the owner, because really all you're mad about is sour grapes, about how you didn't get the meal prep, or you didn't have the best locker room. And so what I think is happening is all these kids are coming from NIL situations where they are catered to, because I'm so worried you're going to transfer from Ohio State to Michigan, or you're going to go from Alabama to Auburn. So I'm going to make the best, situation for you and make you have no responsibilities. You have all the money and everything is catered to you. It's like all inclusive in Cancun.
Yeah.
If you go to a big college, then you come to the pros and it's just normal.
I think some of their facilities in the pros, Alabama, are probably nicer than what the Cardinals have now.
I'm sure they are. They're nicer, but then they also have you also have a grad assistant, a tutor, a concierge. You get $2 million. They're catering to you. And here here's the playbook. Go get an apartment or go rent a house and come back here on Tuesday and get your own food, get your own meal plan.
Yeah.
So they're just complaining. But if you're going to lose and win 4 games, I don't want to hear you complain about the owner.
But it's all the players that did this survey, right? It's
no. So that's the other thing. They don't do all the players. They pick and choose. So it's like a random drawing. So you don't even know which ones it is.
But it's the whole league. It's not just the team, right?
No, they do it for the whole league. Yeah. Every team has their own players. But Miami is the number one because it's in South Beach and they cater to their players like it's a Big 12 school.
Uh-huh.
And the Cardinals hired that guy that did that in Miami. They hired him to do it here, and it's an F. But in Miami, it's an A.
Yeah.
So the casita thing, the fans are mad about the casita because they're expensive, but that's for the players.
Uh-huh.
The players want their wives and their girlfriends to be right there so they can run over there and shake their hands and say hi. And so their family can be seen.
Yeah.
The family doesn't want to be up in the suite. They want to be down in the action. So they can run over to the family and shake hands. So I don't know. The owner stuff, I think that's just sour grapes.
Yeah.
And I don't really know what else the owner is supposed to do. He signed Josh Sweat. He has 2 planes. He's building a new practice facility. He's got an indoor place. We have one of the best stadiums in the country. They play almost every year. They play one of the biggest college football games here because our stadium and everything is good. So the owner thing is dumb. If
You got to win.
You just got to win.
You got to win. It's that simple. You need a quarterback. So who's our quarterback next year? I mean, it's a quarterback league.
Jacoby Brissett.
You think so? Yeah. I mean, I think he's just as good or better than some of the names they're throwing around. Jimmy G, Geno Smith. I mean, none of these names are getting me excited. I don't think there's a Sam Darnold out there this year. I think the Sam Darnold is Kyler Murray this year. You know, he might go to Minnesota and rip it up with our Arizona sports luck, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, the K1 drama is over. He's a good player, but here's what it kind of boils down to. Kyler's been good since he was 14 years old. But when he was 14 as a freshman, he played varsity. So he's never been able to be in a room with men his own age and playing with players his own demographic, because he's much younger. So he turned into this like almost like no emotion dude.
Yeah.
Because he was like 14 and he's looking around the locker room and it's like 17 and 18-year-old dudes way bigger than him. So he was just a mute.
Yeah.
And I just don't think he's an NFL quarterback. And I think they basically just said, get out of here.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, we'll see.
And
I mean, 7 years is a good enough sample size, I think, to see what we got, you know?
I mean, I gave it a shot. I tried to get behind him.
Sure, me too.
I gave him – I got a jersey. I don't wish any ill will.
He had good weapons. I mean, he had good tight end. He had good receivers, good running back. I mean, maybe the offensive line wasn't the best, but he had good weapons, you know?
Yeah. I think he lacks
size. Height.
Well, I think that he's small. But I think when he was growing up, he was 14. They're like, just don't get hurt. So he runs out of bounds. He runs away from contact.
Yeah.
And he doesn't ever inspire the men.
Yeah.
Nobody
doesn't get him fired up.
He doesn't. Yeah. He's not Baker Mayfield running through safeties and taking on that extra hit.
Yeah.
And doing those things. So good luck, Kyler.
Yeah. Wish him well in Minnesota, New York, but hopefully. Yeah, I think Jacoby's our guy, but they should bring somebody else in, get a little QB competition going, you know, and
I just don't want him to pay that Malik Willis guy a bunch of money.
No.
If he comes here and it's cheap.
You know who that reminds me of? You'll remember this name, Kevin Cobb. He was the hot backup name, and I remember I was excited to get him, and we got him, and he sucked. Yeah, Malik Willis reminds me of Kevin Cobb.
Ah, that is a good comp. That is a really good comp.
He was the backup in
Philly.
Philly. There you go, Philly.
He's a backup in Philly. Comes here. We start out 4-0. I watched his game in New England. I thought we were going to be great.
Yeah.
And we were 4-0. I think 2012.
Yeah.
And then he never won another game. It was like 9. It was like we ended up 4-9 before they.
Yeah.
And then he never played again.
Huh.
He was just always hurt.
Let's talk Suns, man. They won last night. Booker came back. Did you see Jalen Green's alley-oop dunk?
I did.
Holy shit, really man!
That
was
awesome.
Insane. That was so good.
What was crazy about it too was the alley, his angle to the rim. You know, his angle to the rim was more direct. It wasn't a side angle. It was like a direct. So when he
so good.
Yeah.
Gillespie threw that up to him, right? Yeah, that was great, man.
Colin is a really good player.
But Brooks comes back in a month. I think they could make some noise, man, in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think we could win in the first round, and
So what do you think? Because I think that the K1 drama is over.
Yeah.
The Suns are the bright spot
for sure.
So what do you think is the best case scenario or sentence that you think this season could be for the Suns?
Best case
scenario
is if we get really lucky, we get to the Western Conference Finals. Okay. I mean, I think we could make the playoffs. I think we could win the first round. And I don't know, maybe we get lucky and some chips fall our way, and there's some, we get hot.
Yeah.
And we get to the finals. I mean, that's very optimistic, I know, but I always drink the Kool-Aid with the Suns for some reason.
Well, I think there's a strategy that if you can get the 6th seed and play the 3 seed in the first round.
Yeah. I mean, if we're playing OKC, I think we're getting bounced in the first round.
I don't really want any part of OKC or San Antonio in the first round.
Yeah. We beat San Antonio though. We beat OKC though as well. So, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. They're fun to watch, man. I'm enjoying the season a lot.
But you have way more hopes than I do.
Yeah.
My best case scenario is we get to see them in a 7-game series.
In a 7, okay, yeah.
So I just wanted to see them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
With a 7-game series, and I would love to play Houston.
Yeah.
I think
that'd be great.
I would love to play Houston.
I would too.
I think that would be Houston and the Lakers in the first round. Just would be fun to see, because I think those are teams that we could beat.
Mm-hmm. Oh absolutely.
And
absolutely.
If we're playing Denver, I don't know if we're beating the Joker.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't know if we have enough to beat Wemby and all the youth the Spurs have. They might be the one of the top three that we could get.
I think we could beat them.
OKC, if they're healthy.
No, they're too good.
They're what we are, but faster.
Yeah.
But Booker, he came in last night, and you could see he was making an effort to get his rhythm from three.
Yeah.
He was shooting it, and he looked pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I think he's taken the last 2 weeks to get his body right, and he's going to give us a push in March.
Yeah, that's what we need.
And if we get to the top 5 or 6 seed, I would love
great.
the 5 seed.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any reason we should jump the Lakers. I don't think the Lakers are that good.
No, they're not. We beat them with our freaking bench last week. Yeah.
So I'm hoping I would love to play Houston in the first round and have a 4-5 matchup against KD. I just think it would be fun.
You been to any spring training games yet?
I did.
I got my spring training hat on here. You got me last year.
Oh yeah, that was a great hat. This
got all the teams on. I got a lot of compliments on this hat. Look at that bad boy. It's got the D-backs on there.
This is another one that's a spring training one too.
Yeah, that's a good looking hat.
Some hats.
So I'm going today, but it's USA. But you haven't been to a game yet?
I did. I went to.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I would go to the Athletics.
Yeah. Holcomb's great.
Holcomb. Oh yeah. It's like the old school. You walk right in.
$5 parking. $5. And you park
$5 parking. I got $15. I was like halfway through the first inning. I got $15 front row seat.
We went twice last year to Holcomb. That's a great stadium. It's close. Yeah.
Yeah. Just get tickets on the third base line.
Okay, that's where we were.
No, I'm sorry. On the first base line.
Oh yeah.
Because that's in the shade.
Oh, in the shade. Okay, yeah.
So we watched from the grass, and we went to the front. Well, we went to the front row. Then we went to the grass and met a nice dude from Milwaukee. Talked to him for a minute. It was just me and Trent.
Yeah.
We were supposed to go to lunch. I'm like, let's just go to a game.
Yeah.
And so we went.
Downtown Mesa right there it's getting revitalized. It's got some restaurants down there, but that Holcomb's a hidden little gem. They're going to remodel it. Caleb got a foul ball there last year. That's a good spot.
It was cool. We saw. It was like old school. Spring training.
I mean, a Compadre Stadium in Chandler back in the day,
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was like chill. You could take your 5-year-olds and just let them roam.
Yeah, $5 parking, man. I mean, you go to Salt River, everything's jacked up prices. It's nice, but
I mean, it is nice, but it's just a different experience.
It is. It's old school, like you said. Love it, Holcomb.
Holcomb is my top.
Just did Lexi on my team just did a nice little reel on Instagram, Lexi Flores, today about Holcomb. It's good.
Oh, okay.
What do you think about the D-backs this year? What's your take on them? Bullish, bearish in the D-backs?
I think the D-backs are in a situation where a lot of them are at transitions in their career. Ketel Marte, is he gonna what happened last year?
Yeah.
Where was his head at? Is he ready to take on and be the MVP guy again? Because he was right there with Shohei.
Yeah, he was.
And then he got hurt, and then he comes back last year, and he just wasn't quite right.
The same, yeah.
So I think the whole season depends on, is Ketel Marte a star, or is he just a good player?
Yeah.
And I think if that could change our whole lineup and give everybody else until Corbin comes back. And I love Perdomo. He's probably my favorite Diamondback.
Okay, yeah,
but
he's good.
I don't know that we have enough to make the playoffs. I just don't trust the pitching.
A lot of injuries.
I don't know who is our best pitcher.
Well, with the bullpen, I don't trust the bullpen.
Who's our closer?
Yeah,
Seawald again.
Yeah, it's like it. I think the bullpen is the issue again. Yeah.
So
the problem, it's like the Cardinals though. We're in this division where these teams are all stacked. I mean. You got 3 playoff teams in the NFC West in football. We got the Dodgers,
and
the Padres, and the Giants are always sneaky good. And I mean, the Rockies usually suck, but and we've been good lately. So we're in a tough division. We're probably the toughest division in baseball.
I love baseball though. To come home on Wednesday or Thursday night, and you just watch
turn
it on, and have a 7.
Yeah, just have the sound on and walk around doing stuff, and then sit down and watch it. Yeah,
so I am excited. I do think they'll be competitive. I think it needs to be more small ball. They need to steal more bases. They need to, just get hits. Don't worry about the home runs and the doubles.
Yeah.
And then, have some fun. I think last year they were gripping a little bit, and then they're
pushing too hard. Yeah.
I think
I think they could be good. They can sneak. They only missed the playoffs last year here by a few games, and they were hurt all year. So I mean, like anything else, any sport, I mean, injuries are going to be a key. I mean,
I think a lot of it is about energy. Like how can you deal with the distractions of the life?
Yeah.
Like we're all getting massively distracted by our phones and just
oh man,
life in general. And so if you can put your phone down, you're
not kidding. I was driving to the office yesterday. I live in Ocotillo, and everyone's out walking. And I'm like, oh, this is nice. People are out walking, enjoying the weather. Literally every single person walking they might have just been saying, they were just staring at their phone. Remind me of the movie WALL-E, where everyone's just looking at a screen. And I was like, man, these people are not out looking at what's going on outside the nature in the world. You know,
there's a lot of good stuff happening if you put your phone down.
Yeah, you got to unplug. You got to hang up and hang out.
There's not really like too much good happening on your phone. It's just a distraction.
It's negative and politics and crap. But the WBC, you watch any of the World Baseball Classic yet?
I watched the first inning of the USA yesterday.
Okay.
And that was amazing.
They're playing the Giants, right?
Yeah. And last time they had this, me and Trent went to the game.
Yeah.
And we saw Mexico versus United States at the banquet ballpark.
Okay,
or whatever.
cool. Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Jason. It was really neat.
Yeah.
And so the only thing I would say, if you go to like the real games, I don't know, are they going to be
I don't think they're here. I think they're like in Houston or Miami. I don't think they're here.
They're not here this time?
I don't think so. I could be wrong, though. Just the scrimmages are here.
What it was kind of crazy because there would be like USA versus Mexico right after Venezuela played Puerto Rico. So they would have to like empty the field.
Oh, and then fill it back
and then fill it back up. So there was
wow.
all this like mass movement. We were like, couldn't even get in but then once we were in there, like me and Trent were in the Mexico City section basically.
Yeah.
And they were just, I mean, we were just surrounded by flags. And I mean, it was all in good fun.
It's cool. No, that's cool.
Nobody was
kind of like the Olympics or something.
Yeah, nobody was like hurting us or really talking that bad. But it was definitely a lot of pro like national pride for everybody. So
nice.
I thought it was really good. I mean,
right on. Fun.
And I think that the USA hockey team is inspiring the baseball team.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
because they were like saying
they want that same energy.
They were saying that, hey, we're friends now, or we're teammates now, but when we're done with this, we're going to be brothers.
Yeah.
And they were really looking at, I think, the USA hockey team as to, you know, Aaron Judge wants to bring that energy to the baseball team, which I thought was really cool.
It's like Kobe and Pau Gasol in the.
Yeah, he went right up to him.
I remember that. He just slammed him.
That's
like, so good.
That was good.
It's one of my favorites. All right, let's talk a little business, real estate. We did a deal recently for Cooper May, veteran.
Coop.
He was on the Lincoln aircraft carrier. It's stationed in Coronado. So I've known this kid since he was a kid. He's not a kid anymore. He's 23, 4 years old.
He's man. He's man-made now.
Yeah, he's been in the Navy. He's been out, but we used to go to vacation in Coronado together, and I kind of want to think that kind of inspired him to go to the Navy. But he was on the Lincoln, and that's the ship that's now in the Middle East, and you're seeing on the news launching all these jets off. But anyways, he was in the Navy. He got out. He used his VA loan, his veterans loan. It's a great loan, a great product. And he bought a house in Radiance, one of my favorite communities in Apache Junction, like a 2-year-old house on the Greenbelt, beautiful home, good lot. Got a great deal, but it was really fun, rewarding to do this, for him. But anyways, you were a big part of it. You went to closing, his parents, you talked to him with the pub crawl about the VA loan, and this has all kind of been in the works for a while. So we had like a game plan, but anyways, Elliot went to the closing at the title company when Cooper signs, and he was there with his girlfriend, and he brought him a ladder, and tell him what you gave him like a ladder. It was like a metaphor for like a big life step or whatever. I'll let you kind of explain. Yeah, that.
Probably about 2 years ago, I started this idea because it's such a big deal to buy your first house, and it's that big first step like, am I really going to do this?
Never forget it.
And I thought, I'm going to do something that I use all the time, and it's this little tiny, it's like a 3-step ladder.
Yeah.
And you always need it to change a light bulb or to get something off the top shelf or
change the filter.
It's just a small little step stool, but it's such a big step in life to buy your first house. So I give him this little step stool, and I believe, because I took one from my grandfather when he passed, and I used that thing for 25 years.
Nice.
And so I give it away at the closing, so it symbolizes that first step.
Yeah.
And then if you buy a second house and you step up again, you're going to get a 6-foot ladder.
Bigger ladder. Okay.
And then I've actually given away a 12-foot ladder.
No, I like it.
Somebody that did it 3 different times with me. And I just think every time it's good to celebrate the small victories, the wins, and it is a big step to take on the responsibility of owning a home, paying for it every month, and keeping it nice.
Utilities and setting everything up.
The civic pride and the ownership that you get from it, I think, is what people don't understand. Is that like when you become a homeowner, you be like, "That's my home."
Yeah.
And we take it for granted because it was much easier, in my opinion, for me and you to become homeowners when we were in our 20s.
For sure.
It was like no money down FHA loans, and it was cheaper than rent.
More affordable, yeah.
Yeah, it was way different. So the kids now that are stepping up and doing those things to get it and figuring it out, however it is, kudos to you, and I would love to talk to you and make a plan, because this probably took 18 months.
Yeah, like I said, we've talked about it for a long time. It was a long-term plan, and that's fine. Like, I prefer sometimes doing that. Let's have a game plan, and I mean, it worked out great. It was perfect, like very rewarding, and but yeah, a lot of people don't think they can buy a house, and you can. So and maybe you can't. Like, I don't know, we don't know, but like, have the conversation with us, and we can tell you. And if you can't right now, maybe you can in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and that happens a lot with clients, whether they're first-time home buyers or not. I remember back in the Great Recession, a lot of people did short sales foreclosures. They had to wait until that came off their credit to buy. So there's always a way to do it. There's programs out there. If there's a will, there's a way, So
you got to talk to us, because you just don't know until you don't know.
Yeah, and it's scary. People are scared to do it. You know what I mean? They're just renting is comfortable, and that's your comfort zone, and yeah.
Yeah, but if you think things are going to get cheaper, I think you're wrong.
Yeah, not looking that way.
I just don't see.
There's too many people moving here.
There's too many people moving here. So that was going to ask me, Dar, like, what do you think? What's real and what's not real in real estate right now? So what's real? What's not real?
What's real?
So I got a couple questions.
Yes.
So let's just homes are selling at what pace? Homes are selling quickly, slowly, on time.
Both is the answer. I mean, if I have to give you one overall answer, they're selling at a good, average, normal pace. But the real answer is it's neighborhood and area specific, and we've talked about this before. It depends. Are you in Chandler, Gilbert? Are you out in Maricopa, Buckeye? It's going to be a little slower on the outskirts, right? You're going to get a better deal if you're a buyer out there. If you're a seller, it's going to take longer. You got to price very, very aggressively. But even in Chandler, Gilbert, and Tempe, Scottsdale, you got to be priced to sell. You got to be priced right. The days of overpricing your house and selling it are over. There's more competition. There's less buyers right now. But it used to be a year ago, we'd be sitting here talking about the interest rates. Well, I don't think we're talking about that anymore, because interest rates are under 6%, 5.99. And you can buy them down. And if you go to a new build, they're 3-4% or whatever, 5%. But yeah, there's opportunities out there for buyers. But yeah, if you're a seller, it depends on your neighborhood and your area, on how fast it's going to sell and where you price your house at. So don't go to Zillow and all that crap. Just come to me or your real estate professional and ask them, because it just depends where you're at, and how, is your house updated? If it's updated, you can price it high and they'll sell quicker. If it's dated and it's the old school stuff, then it's going to take longer to sell, unless you price it with that in mind, Yeah. So sorry for that long answer, but
no, I just think from what I've seen, if you've updated your house to true updates, like new carpet, new paint, new flooring, new bathrooms,
turnkey ready,
new kitchen. If you've done all 5 of those things and maybe even the backyard, you're getting the top dollar.
Yes, 100%.
If you have done none of those, you're going to be significantly less.
You're going to be lower, and that's fine, but that's just something
in the past, that wasn't the case.
No.
Because we had these markets where people would just buy anything.
Boom, 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 yeah.
So, condition and updates do matter. Location matters. But do you think, Do you think that sellers are in control right now, or are buyers in control?
Again, it depends on the area, but if I'm giving you one answer overall, it's a slight buyer's advantage. You know what I mean? Now, if we're going down to Casa Grande, it's a huge buyer's advantage. If we're going to, I keep saying Chandler, Gilbert, Scottsdale, because that's where most of us are at, or Tempe, it's going to be a little more balanced and a slight buyer's market. But you know what? Like, I've talked to the team on Monday at our team meeting, at our power hour. They have buyers that have listen to this. They have buyers that have lost out recently to multiple offers. So if it was probably a good house, it was updated, it was probably priced right, and there are buyers out there. So they've lost out to multiple buyers, which is crazy to hear, because you turn on the news or look at the headlines on social media, whatever, it's negative. But I mean, we're in Arizona, we're in Phoenix, we're in a good little pocket, a good little niche. People are moving here. It's a growth market. We got a lot of businesses coming here.
Yeah, we do.
So I think we're lucky to live here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's getting ready to pop here, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I think people are nice. Weather is good.
Yeah.
And when I say weather is good, we're not worried about like tornadoes, hurricanes,
snowstorms, floods,
volcanoes, floods.
Yeah.
Like, it's just hot.
It's hot, yeah.
It's hot. We have AC, right?
And swimming pool. And we got the northern Arizona to drive up to.
And then I think more and more people here, they didn't realize we had mountains.
Yeah.
They didn't realize we had
lakes,
forests and lakes,
rivers, lakes.
I mean, Arizona is very diverse.
Yeah, it is.
I think more and more people are coming. I don't think it matters.
It is.
What the politics of the nation or the world are. I think people are coming.
Yeah.
And if you have a good house, it's going to sell. And if you want to know what it's worth, give us. Give us a call. I mean, that's what everybody should know, what the true market value of their house is.
They should, yeah.
Not a Zillow estimate. Let Dart have a couple looks at it.
Yeah.
And be like, he can probably give you a range of within 10%.
I can give you a range.
What it would be.
Yeah.
And you might be surprised what it takes to move to the next spot. So if you need to downsize and you're stuck because you think you have a 2.99 rate, you might want to find out what can you sell it for, and what does my next house look like at because your interest rate's now going to be 5.99.
Yeah.
It's higher, but it's not that much higher. It's not like it's you probably made more money since you bought your house 10 years ago.
House is appreciated.
The house is appreciated, and if you need to move, you might want to do it before everybody else comes here and takes the good lot from you or the good location from you.
Yeah.
Because it's going to happen eventually. There's too many things that are in motion for people to be moving here, and I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon.
Yeah. And Zillow's a good place to start. But Zillow doesn't know what's on your floors, what's in your backyard, their finishes. So that's kind of where I come in, and I can dig deep into the comps. And like we were talking about, having a buyer strategy, have a seller strategy. Whether you want to sell next year, in 6 months, in 2 years, like, start the conversation now. I have a client right now I'm working with. You've talked to her, and we've been talking for, I think, 2 years about selling her house. And I was there a couple weeks ago and I've walked it with her a few times and told her what to do and get it ready and, paint this, take these family photos down, trim this tree, that sort of stuff. I have a whole laundry list. If you want it, contact me. I'll send it to you. The two big things right now are roof and AC. Houses are getting older. I just did a $7,000 roof credit on a little house in Mesa. Old roof, ACs are older. Those are your two big ticket expensive items right now. So I can get you a free roof inspection if you want one. We have a good AC guy, John Baca, with Cornerstone. He'll come inspect your ACs. I think he charges, I don't know, $100 or something, or $99, $89. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, that's something to consider as well.
So if someone is going to ask me what I get, this question happens all the time. What are rates doing? Rates have basically not moved.
Yeah.
They've basically been 5.99 to 6.3, and somewhere in that 0.5%, that's where they've been. And if they're up at 6.3, you can probably get the seller to buy it back down to 5.99.
Yeah.
And if they're 5.99 right now, you don't need it, so you can get a better deal on the house. But they've been in that range, and I don't know that they're going to go any lower. I mean, literally, normally when wars start,
Yeah, I was going to ask you. So how did the weekend, the Iran thing, affect rates this week?
They went up.
They went up like a tenth of a point, a little bit, or
I would say that on average it went up about a quarter of a point.
Okay.
So we were expecting rates to go down
because usually with wars, long term, they lower rates to boost the economy, right?
Well, no. What happens is the stock market freaks out, and then they sell stocks and they buy bonds. So the bond price goes down and rate goes down with it.
Stock market
barely did. It just kind of jumped and then it went right back up.
Okay.
And it's kind of like flat. And so there's no money moving to a safe bond because nobody's really that scared. They're not. There's not. So rates are what they are. And I think they're pretty good. They haven't changed. I don't think they're going to change. If anything, I think they're going to go up. And I think prices are also going to go up because I just think there's such a pent up amount of people that need to move.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that have put off buying a house. And I think I'm getting more and more calls of, hey, my grandfather is going to give me my inheritance now while he's alive and buy me a house.
Nice.
And there are tax advantages to doing that. There's money advantages to doing that. And also the person that has the money to give gets the feeling of giving it while they're alive.
Yeah.
And so I've been, honestly, that's just been a big,
you've seen that lately?
I've been like, hey, why should I wait till I pass to give my money?
Yeah.
They're giving it to the kids now because that's when the kid needs it. The kid needs it now, not when he's 50.
That's my dad would always say
the kid doesn't need it when he's 50, 55 to, he needs it now.
Yeah.
And so, yes, we are seeing grandparents and parents, step up and help their kids get in.
Do it now, yeah.
And there's a couple different ways that I've worked through because I think, you can do it where the kid gets 20% down from the family member, but then, they're partners.
Yeah.
It just helps everything along.
Yeah.
And
cool.
Long story short, rates are what they are, and I don't think you should buy a house because rates are lower. And if they do go much lower, your options are going to be severely hampered because if rates do what they were trying to do and go into the fours, all the houses are going to be gone.
And we're going to have an affordability problem too.
Then it's going to go up, and that's going to happen.
Yeah, I think in the fives is healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we're very balanced.
Historically, that's 5% low.
There's a lot of condos, townhouses, and attached PUDs that are happening right now. I feel like all my houses right now are not true houses. They're some version of a condo or a townhouse with, like in the 300 to 400 range.
Yeah.
With like 200 to 300 HOA. And that just seems to be what's selling. And there's some that are even under 300. I have two of them right now, under 300.
I just sold two. It was the same client, Greg Emanuel and Lisa. Shout out to them. Original client since the 90s. One of my first clients. Is
that the Greg Emanuel?
The Greg Emanuel. I think he played soccer with him at Chandler. He was a year older than us. He's a 93.
Yeah.
But I sold him one of my first deals, like a $50,000 condo in Mesa.
Oh, wow.
Over on Emerald Street. I forget. Circle Tree Condominiums. God, I can't remember. I can't believe I remember that. But anyways, I sold him a house years ago. I need to buy him a 12-foot ladder because I've done numerous deals with him. But Lindsay in Mesa, Lindsay right north of the 60. He had a little house, community pool. I think he bought it for 100 and something. We just sold it for in the threes, like around 350. He moved across Lindsay Road to another single family home, gated community, for under 400 for like 368. A lot of equity in his home. But yeah, so this was Monday, so we had like the dual close. Very tricky to pull off. We've done a lot of them together, but same title company, had it ready to go Monday morning. We're closing his house, he's selling, and then the money's going to go to the one he's buying. Everything has to work out perfectly. He had the movers there. He had all the stuff unloaded. I went there to give him the keys, and a lot of his stuff was in the driveway, waiting for the key so they can move in. But I can't give the key away legally until he owns it. It's a huge liability issue. A lot of realtors screw up on that one. Right, so this is Monday. I go there. The county recorders they closed the first one quick. The second one took forever. It didn't close until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. I went there, delivered the keys. They started moving all the stuff, and they had to go back to his house, which had already closed, get more stuff. He's technically supposed to be out of the house. He wasn't. Luckily, the realtor and buyer were cool about it. He was out of there that night. I paid for the cleaners to come and clean it the next morning for the buyers, and so the sellers didn't have to worry about it. But anyways, that's my little story there. With
it can all work. It's just a matter of it's not that hard. You just got to do it.
You got to do it. Yeah, it took a lot of logistics, and it's tough to pull off, but done it a million times. So if you do it a lot, it's easy. It's like anything else, right?
So Dar, what if somebody wants to reach out to you? What is the best way to reach you to make a plan to, buy a house or sell a house? What's the best way to reach out to you?
Cell phone.
So
yeah, text, call. But I'm on social media. If you DM me or email me, I'm on those. But probably text messaging is the best response. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because if you call me and I can't answer, because someone called me right now, I can still reply to a text. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah.
All right.
Yeah. How about you?
The best way is to call me 602-628-4260. The same number for like 30 years.
Yeah, same here.
And just give us a call and we'll walk you through this. You can come over to the office. We're in downtown Chandler.
Yeah.
Just kick it back here and
go get lunch, grab a coffee.
Go grab a coffee. We can walk around.
Yeah.
And it needs to be chill, and you just need to get all your questions answered. And if you want to come in, I was one of your agents, Cassie.
Yeah, Cassidy. Yeah.
Yeah, Cassidy. We've had a couple Fridays where she's had clients from her friends group come in,
right.
and we just started, just kicking things around and kicking tires, and so Fridays are a good time to call me. Friday afternoons, usually everything's calmed down. So if you have a question, give me a call this Friday.
It's called Follow-Up Friday for a reason.
Yeah, we'll figure it out and make a plan, and I would love to help you or your family find the right place and the right loan and the right situation for you.
He's the guy too. I mean, a lot of people go to this, not a lot of people, but some people go online and they go to Rocket Mortgage, and you're not talking directly to your guy. You're talking to 1-800 number, someone in a different country, someone different every time. And if it's after hours or weekends, forget it. And I had an agent on my team, and her client was with Rocket, and she needed something this weekend to write an offer to get a house. And guess what? She couldn't get it because they're not open. So I was like, hey, you need to get a hold of Elliot, and you can do the pre-qual, and he can call the realtor and all that stuff. Like, you got to be in this business. You got to be on it 24/7. So
it does matter. This business is not going to get overtaken by AI.
No,
it's just not. You need to be a real person because there's so many variables.
Yeah.
That I love it. Well, I'm going to go to AI. Okay, good luck.
Yeah. Well, this is an emotional house purchase is emotional, and you want someone to hold your hand and be on top of your stuff, not a robot. So we use AI to help us get better, but yeah, I don't think it's replacing us anytime soon. You got any crazy stories lately from real estate, or any crazy clients, crazy stories, crazy escrows, deals, refis?
I think probably the craziest one that I've seen lately is just somebody really had a plan to execute buying a home for a second home. And they built a home. They are going to use their equity here in Arizona and build something elsewhere. And when I saw how big and beautiful it was, I was like, wow, they really utilized their equity, in a, like a traditional home here in the Valley, but to build something amazing for their retirement.
Okay.
And I was really proud to be a small part of that.
That's cool.
So there's, sometimes people, as they're going through their life, they're sharing these things with you 3-4 years later down the road. You finally see it, and I see a picture. I was like, wow, 3 years ago we talked about this and you actually did it.
It's cool.
And I get to be the final piece to push it across and get it done. So I think that's probably the most satisfying one.
Nice.
But I've seen some crazy things on credit reports. Just a lot of people check your credit, follow up.
Yeah.
Don't miss bills. Don't miss little things because they really can screw your credit up.
Yeah.
And then you go to buy a house or buy a car and
something you didn't know about, right?
You didn't know about it, and now you can't do it. It puts everything back 2 or 3 weeks. It's just, the more you talk to us earlier in the process, the more we can help you and have less stress.
Yeah. For sure. Absolutely. Yeah, it's good to be proactive. Like when you're in this business for a long time, like we are, you can kind of see the future. You can be very proactive, and you can be like, okay, I've had this happen to me before, so in order to prevent that, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do X, Y, Z to prevent ABC. And that's kind of with the simultaneous close, like a lot of moving parts. I know what to do to navigate that best for my clients and get it closed. And that way they're happy. They get the keys on moving date. Their movers aren't out there sweating, waiting to move in and yelling at them. But yeah, you can kind of see the future on some deals, on these transactions.
And I have some people right now that are like have perfect loans. They locked them perfectly, and then they're just ghosting.
There go, yeah.
So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I just think, if I had a PSA, public service announcement, put your phone down, use your laptop more, check email and that, not on your phone. You won't get stuck. How many times do you go to check your email and then you get distracted by a notification in TikTok or Facebook, and you never even get to, you never even, then 30 minutes later,
you forget what you're going there to do.
You forgot what you're going there to do.
Yeah.
That's happening in our world
all the time, man.
And then it's costing people money.
Yeah. I feel like it's rewiring our brain too, to be, less attention span. But
I'm like, bro, if you would have responded to me, I could have saved you 0.5%. Instead, you ghosted me because you were, liking something on TikTok.
Oh man, been any new restaurants lately? Any new businesses out there you want to give a shout out to? Anything new you've been to? It's opened up.
I haven't been anywhere new that. The only thing that I will say is that, all right, so right by my house, there's this place called Tifa, and it's like a really Italian gelato ice cream, and it transferred ownership, and there's this new kid there. His name's Kareem, and he's so cool. So every Sunday we've been going there to get ice cream, and I've been using
ice cream from Kareem.
Yeah. So we come over. Avery's been coming over. I'm on episode 3 of Taylor Swift's documentary.
Okay.
So Avery and I are watching Taylor Swift, getting Tifa ice cream.
Nice.
And
I didn't know about that documentary.
It's been pretty good.
Yeah.
And so I just been enjoying, those things where, Avery comes over.
Yeah.
Trent brings his his fiance now.
Oh yeah.
Baby
coming pretty soon.
Baby's coming soon, and
grandpa right here.
Yeah, we're gonna be grandpa. So I think
man.
I think I've just been eating that ice cream place. It's pretty neat.
All right,
and
nice.
I just enjoy that kid Kareem. He'll never watch this, but
you tell him about it.
Yeah, he's.
Come on, Kareem, give us a subscribe or something.
He's got a good energy, and every time we come in there, he's always doing something. And I went there one time, and he was learning how to do they have coffee. So he's also a barista now.
Okay.
And I just liked him.
Okay.
So I thought that was cool.
Nice.
I haven't really been to too many other places lately. I know my buddy Nate is turning 50 in like 3 days. Nate Klein turns 50.
Oh, yeah.
And
Rocky Point trip, right?
Rocky Point trip's coming up in April.
Okay. You going?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going. That's
cool.
going to be fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just doing some stuff, and I'm excited. My family's growing. I'll have a grandson in May, and Trent is doing his thing.
That's good, man. We're saving some baby clothes for him.
There we go.
Whitney's saving the boys Wyatt's clothes for him. Got a whole bag in the garage.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We'll definitely love it. We're just gonna have it's just awesome. There's been a lot more babies that have been coming around, as I'm having one. You had 2 last year.
Yeah.
He's having one. His cousins are having them.
Nice.
There's just I feel like there's
good energy.
A little baby boom, and it just makes all the other stuff that you think is important, it is not important.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like babies make
family.
It's like a whiteboard. It erases all the stuff that you think you're worried about.
Yeah.
All that matters is like the baby on the plane, right? He's crying.
Yeah.
And so everything else goes away. And I'm excited for it.
That's awesome, man. That's cool. Really cool.
Right on, buddy.
All right. What else we got? Cover everything?
I think I covered everything, man. I just thank everybody out there for supporting us. This is an awesome opportunity for us to just try something and we're on episode 20.
Episode 20. Yes, we got to do it once a month at least.
And be looking for some more information. There's some things in Mesa that I've been in the works with Dar.
Oh, yeah.
And you might see us podcasting from a different spot here soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Stay tuned.
Looking forward to it.
We'll look forward to seeing everybody. And, hey, give us a call if you want to talk about anything. Just give us a call. Don't delay. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.